but what challenges have you faced starting with affiliate marketing, and how did you overcome them?
Oh man, for me, no doubt was like I got into this with zero knowledge, zero tech skills. I had nothing. All I had was the balls and the mindset because I had already made one of my dreams come true. So I had the right mindset, but getting on, I had to learn. Man, I didn't even know how to plug my mouse to my laptop. That's how zero skills I had.
Hello everyone, hope everyone is well. Welcome to this week's Mega Hot Seat. Let's see if I can tag everyone in. There we go, I can. Let's see who we can get on this week. Now, if it's your first time on the Mega Hot Seat, all we do is we ask current members to come on, share their story with you. Share a bit about their success or what they're doing to motivate you guys to see that everyday people are doing it, that you can do it. And the person we got today has a fantastic story. Tambu, hope you're well, mate. Let me know who's watching live in the comments with hashtag live. Or if you watch the replay, let me know with hashtag replay. Okay, but today's special guest is an awesome guy. He's got a good heart. He's got a good energy, as you'll see very shortly. I'm just going to put this inside our VIP group so people can watch it as well. Let's put that in. Where is the group? Put that in. There we go. Get some people on. There we go. So, Darshan, hope you're well. Claude, Graham, Kareem, Victoria, hope you're well. So, we're going to bring in, I'm not going to hang around anymore. We're going to bring in our special guest for tonight. And tonight's guest is none other than the man, the myth, the legend, Jesse. Jesse, how are you, mate? Yeah, awesome to have you on, mate. I was then telling you how much everyone loves your energy, and it's awesome to have you on. So for those that don't know you, tell your story, mate. Let's tell your story. Get people to know you a little bit. People to know about your energy and how awesome you are. Jesse, one second, mate. I've got you on mute. If you start again, they should be able to hear you now.
No problem, man. No problems.
Oh, that was such.
So
That was
James
the
here.
best introduction ever, as well, mate. That was awesome. How you shared how
Well,
everyone can earn millions of dollars.
Let's see if I can copy paste that one. So I'm Jesse James Forgett. I'm a full-time nomad living in my self-converted schoolie. That's a mobile home that I've converted. 3 years ago, I sold my house, I sold my land, sold everything because I decided to follow my dream, which was traveling with my 3 kids to discover as much of North America as we could. So that was the first step. That was my dream. I made that dream come true. And once I was traveling on the road and living this life with my kids and homeschooling, obviously at a point I needed to create some income. And that's slowly how I got interested into online marketing, because I was a carpenter before, construction worker, trucker, but along with 3 kids in my schoolie, I couldn't go back to those jobs and leave them alone. The two oldest ones, it's not so bad, but I got a 2-year-old and he can't watch himself for some reason. So that's how I found online marketing, and that's how I found OLSP, and the rest is history.
That's awesome story, mate. So what's it like? I've got some questions around this. And guys, as we go through, if you have any questions, just ask inside the comments. But this gets me intrigued. What's it like living on the road? Is it as awesome as you thought it would be when you first started
it? It is. It is. The first 2 weeks were scary because it's completely new, just like online marketing. We have no experience, and there's all kinds of things I hadn't thought about, like knowing where to park. I was like, all right, let's travel. And then you can't just park anywhere, in certain areas, not allowed to. Yes, we have Walmarts. Some Walmarts don't allow it. And usually you only have 24 hours. So I ended up finding a community on Facebook where people trade ideas and whatnot. So the first month was scary. It was scary. And once I got settled in and I got used to it, it's been even more than what I expected. I feel so blessed to be living this. Neighbors don't get on my nerves anymore. Otherwise, I just move out, move somewhere else. But like for my kids too, I had a lot of fear. I'm like, how will they react to it? And they've grown so much and they just loved it so much, and we're 4 big kids. I go skateboarding. So we find skate parks, we find beaches, and that's what we do. And if we like the spot, we'll stay there for a week or until someone kicks us out. And then we just move out. You got the community that helps us find spots. You got applications like iOverlander that you could download on your cell. And with that, I know where to go get gas, where to empty my dirty water and whatnot. So it's been even better than what I expected. So no regrets at all, man.
Awesome. So do you stay in the same place like just for a night and then move on, or do you literally travel the whole country? Or
I try that's how it was at first because I didn't have the experience. Now I managed to find areas where I try to stay parked for at least a week most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And well, right now the whole situation changed because my kids, after 4 years of homeschooling, they wanted to try out school for the first time. So this is new to me right now. They're going to school. So I'm moving around, but staying in the province of Quebec in Canada,
mm-hmm.
close to them. So they're staying with their mom while they go to school. And then another week I go get them. So right now, that's it. I'm parking at some buddies' houses. I park sometimes at my parents', but there's so many areas in the woods. I like being in the woods, peaceful, hearing the leaves, hearing water, and just chilling with my dogs. So yeah, it's less of a hassle if I stay parked for a week at a time, not moving every day. That gets overwhelming, especially when you're trying to run online business. You want to make sure you're parked somewhere where the internet catches properly there on the Starlink. So when I find a hot spot, I'll try to stay there as long as I can. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome, mate. I bet a lot of people want to do this as a goal. But don't have the nerves to do it. So hats off for doing it, mate. Beverly asked, how do you get mail?
I have my parents. I have my parents' postal code. Is that how you call it in English?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm French, man. So yeah, I got their zip code. So yeah, when it gets too overwhelming for them, they'll give me a call. Especially now I'm in the same province, and I'll drive back, and I got about months worth of mail. But that's what I do. My parents get all my mail for me. And sometimes there's important stuff, and I just tell them to open it and send me a picture. Unless it's bills, I leave it and I say you could pay it if you want to, but that never worked yet. So yeah, that's what I do. My parents, because you need an address, you need a legal address.
Yeah.
And my legal address is in Quebec at my parents' house there, so to get all my stuff.
Nice. So last question, then we'll move on for all the questions I got. Otherwise, we'll be here all day. What about your bills? Do you have like consistent bills? Like, do you have to pay council tax in the UK or?
Life got so much easier with that. I got like no more mortgage, no more hydro bills. I'm self-sufficient here. I have a whole solar system, so no more. Listen, the only thing I pay is my insurance once a year, my plate once a year, and food.
Wow.
That's how it got. And I went from like when I had a home and two cars and the garage and the taxes, everything, it would cost me about 3,500 to 4,000 Canadian dollars a month. So that's maybe 25 cents US. And I've gone down now to like I need 1,000 Canadian dollars a month. And I mean I'm living really good. I fill my gas. I got at least three groceries in there for me and the kids. And I move around, activities and whatnot. OLSP is paying for that right now, when I got stuff to do. But we skateboard. That's what we love doing the most, and that's pretty cheap. It's free everywhere outside, man. So, and winter's coming, so then we snowboard.
Amazing. What an awesome,
Yeah.
awesome lifestyle, mate. Amazing.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I love it.
Yeah. That's brilliant. Okay, so I've got a list of questions. I'll start asking them, and then you guys, if you have any for Jesse, you can simply ask. Yeah, a lot of people have said ultimate dream, true laptop lifestyle. Yasmin says live. Yes, we are live still, Yasmin. I know it's confusing when you come on, but definitely still live. So what attracted you to OLSP?
Actually, I'm someone who's strong on vibe, ethics, and essence. And when I first discovered online business, if we want, it was through email marketing.
Mm-hmm.
And it went fast for me. I got a bit successful with that, but I wasn't connecting with anyone. I wasn't building any connections, and I was like, man, I'm not really made for this. I don't really like this. And then I actually through email marketing got referred to OLSP, and that's how it started for me. And then I went to see. I'm like, all right, these guys are proning good ethics, bringing value and building connections. And I'm a people person as a full-time nomad. I'm traveling North America. I'm meeting different people each and every day. So it just made sense for me. It just made sense for me. And it helps me a lot because people are interested in, well, how do you manage? How do you manage to pay all this? How do you manage to fill your gas? Well, that's awesome that you ask. It just so happens I got this marketing business. So that's how it fell onto me by accident.
That's awesome. And guys, ask any questions because I think Jesse's got lots of stories and lots of help he can give.
Yeah,
So
I take insults too.
what was that? Sorry.
I can take insults too. Whatever you guys got, throw it at me, man.
So I know this question in particular, mate, probably hits home quite a bit. This is an interesting one. But what challenges have you faced, starting with affiliate marketing, and how did you overcome them?
Oh man, for me, no doubt was like I got into this with zero knowledge, zero tech skills. I had nothing. All I had was the balls and the mindset because I had already made one of my dreams come true. So I had the right mindset, but getting on, I had to learn. Man, I didn't even know how to plug my mouse to my laptop. That's how zero skills I had. That took me a week just to plug there. Robert had to tell me how to put my brightness up on the screen when it closed. That was funny. So I had many challenges to start at first, and that's why I decided at some point, because I knew I was going all in, to get myself a one-on-one coach to guide me properly. You can't. The value of a coach is amazing, and really give myself a chance. I knew it wasn't going to get done overnight because I had so much to learn. So everything that had to do with tech was super scary to me, was very new, but I listened. I paid, I didn't need accountability. I knew what I had to do and I listened to the steps, and before getting lost in the techy stuff, you and my coaches were telling, bring the traffic in, bring the traffic in, bring the traffic in. We'll work this after slowly, one step at a time. I'm not afraid to fall. And I fell a bunch of times, and I just get up. It's learning. It's just learning. There's so much skills to learn. So just talking with people. I wasn't a salesman. I still don't believe I'm a salesman. I understood to bring value and to bring help. And slowly the confidence built up. And once the confidence, and the chatting skills were there and that they were like on automatic for me, then I started going into the tech side of things where we have fantastic coaches with Dr. Ram and Mendy, and just the community of OLSP, all the friends you make around, everybody's super helpful. So that was my biggest challenge. I don't know if I went too far there with that answer. Sorry, mate.
No, perfect. Yeah, you're helping a lot of people, because I think a lot of people worry that you need to know everything about tech when you started. So that's a really good story. I'm sure that will resonate with a lot of people.
You'll need to learn to connect is the most important skill to start with, and I believe mindset is one of the most powerful tools you can have. If you don't give a crap what others think, and you got your why that's strong enough that you are not just motivated but you're driven, nothing will stop you. And you can't compare yourself to other. Everybody's journey is different. Mine was a bit longer perhaps than other people, but I feel like I'm on the right track right now, and I feel like I'm getting that success, I'm getting that authority, and I'm having fun. I'm just having fun with this so much, man. This is just all a game to me, man. And now commissions are coming in. I was like, oh, all right, that's nice.
Awesome, mate. Awesome. So there's a few questions coming in. Let's ask some of those.
Let's go.
How long have you been in? It's not a prison, Victoria, but I think she means OLSP.
It's funny when people tell, like, I will tell you, I've been in March, April, perhaps.
Yeah.
But when people ask me that in DM, like, how long have you been doing this? I don't really like that question, because the real question is, how much effort and time have you been putting into it? Mm-hmm. Because with the lifestyle I had, this isn't a side hustle for me. It was a right off the bat full time. And my mindset, like I said, was so powerful and driven that I've been putting 14 to 16 hour days often. Like when my kids are there, I'm all in, not just because I have to, because I love to and I want to develop those skills and stuff. So like when people ask me how long you've been on, sometimes I'm like, you can't compare that, because you can compare someone that's been in since March with me and our skills won't be at the same level. It's really the effort I've been putting it, and the will, how I keep myself accountable. So yeah, hope I answered that question too there.
You did. That was
March
end
of March, but
March is when you
end of March, but I've been here for 25 years,
That is an awesome answer. And exactly, some people would have been here 4 years and probably done less work than you. It's like I say, it's all down to the level of immersion you put in, because you only really learn when you put in the action. It's the only time you really learn what you're good and bad at.
Exactly.
Okay, there's some more questions. Let's see, because I like the questions from the audience rather than me.
What else you got, guys?
Mine are very boring. What's your biggest tip? This is an interesting one from Crowe. What's your biggest traffic tip and most successful traffic source?
I'd say the compound effect. Okay. And what I mean by that is, I got this DMO and I never skip a day. Every single day I will warm up my every single day I will post. I bring a valuable post, well, a lot of funny posts too, because that's my style, and it brings attraction. So like, and I mean, I did that the first few months without getting any engagement. I wasn't getting any likes. It's the power of the compound effect. You got to keep going at it all the time, and eventually it will come. And that's what's been working for that. My biggest traffic is the one I built with people coming in. I used to DM people, and I'm at a point now where I don't DM anymore. People DM me. Mm-hmm. I'll go through groups, I'll add people, and then I go on their posts and just warm up. I'll just bring value every single day. My company's called One Love Marketing. I love throwing love. It's just part of me. So I'll write some love on their posts daily, and after 3-4 days, they're like, who is this guy, and then they come to my page and they get a good laugh. And because I'm so constant, they know that at 9:00 Eastern time, Jesse James Forgett is going to post something, and I'm going to piss my pants, because it's always funny. He's always got the man. My reels are always at the same time. So that's my greatest traffic tip, is the compound effect. Show up every day, be constant, and it's just bound to work, and I don't have better skills than anyone else. So I started from the ground. I'm a carpenter. What the hell was I doing here, on online? And now it's working in my favor simply because I keep grinding it all the time and having fun. You gotta have fun.
Awesome answer. And Nick asked, "Do you think you'd got would have got this far without a coach?"
Um, Listen, with my mindset and with how I keep myself accountable, yes, I think I could have got this far, but in this short period of time, no. I think it would have taken me perhaps 4 or 5 years to get to where I'm at now. Because it's so easy in this game to get overwhelmed and to be thrown everywhere. And, when you don't have that knowledge, having that one-on-one coach, would always bring me back to that line. So, and it's not everybody that has my mindset. I believe that's my strongest asset. So, like, no, to be like, if you want a yes, no answer, no, I wouldn't have gotten where I am right now without a one-on-one coach. Or a group coach. I strongly, strongly recommend it. And what's awesome with these group coaches is you're in a group, and all these people you connect with in the group also become a tool to help you. Everybody's got a different essence. Everybody's got a different vibe, different strategy. And you just pinpoint from it all, and you just share that now. You just share that love. And then you're sharing it afterwards to the team that you're building under you. So that's also something you get from that coach. What he's coaching and his technique and his style, you can use for the people under you. So I strongly, strongly recommend getting a coach, man, for anyone who gets in this game, if you want to take it seriously. So
That's the key.
was that
Yeah, that was a
too
brilliant
much
answer.
again?
No, that was perfect, mate. It's really helping people. It's really
I like to
helping.
talk, guys.
It's really. My computer keep crashing. There we go. Yeah, yeah. Now my computer crashed loose last night, but we are back. I think we are back. Just let me know that you can hear me, guys. We should be back. We should be back. My computer just crashed again. Good. We are still live. That's good. I sort of continue because the stream, everything else. But you said something there which I've forgotten now. But it was something along the lines of the amount of work you put in, something like that, and that is key. A lot of people won't come in. They won't really try. Okay, they'll come in. They'll do 5 minutes work and think, "Wow, is this it?" Back like Voltron. Is that the Kareem? There's a ride at Europa Park called Voltron. I don't know if you're referring to that. So, guys, I'm going to put it over to you. We've got a couple of minutes. I have a coaching call to take at 7 p.m., which is 7 minutes. So this is your chance. Like, you can feel Jesse's energy. Okay, his energy is always like that. He is always like this. So I want you guys now. I've got something, mate. I've got something what I want everyone to pull confidence from. Okay, because do you feel like you have to be someone else, or do you feel like being you is the biggest asset? Like, what would you, how would you help someone in finding themselves so that they can do what you're doing?
Try to be someone else, and it's so much easier. I mean, we're sharing content every single day. So like, it's every single day it's my creativity, and I never know what I'm about to post until I've had my coffee. So it's so much easier for me to just wake up. I warm up my traffic. Then when I'm ready to post, I'm like, all right, what color are the leaves? What's the wind? What's going on? And then you get inspired by it. So I mean, if you're trying to copy someone else, I find that it's going to be so much harder for you than if you just be yourself, and people are going to connect it. Some won't. So what? Some won't. So what? Some will. So yeah, no, stay yourself. Have your own essence, your own vibe. Use the same recipe, but Add some bacon in there. You know, I'm Canadian. I love my bacon.
Maple syrup and bacon. Awesome. That's the thing, guys. You just go out there and be yourself, okay? Just go out there, be yourself, and people will automatically get attracted to you. If you're like me and you're a bit boring and you're a bit timid, you haven't got the same energy as Jesse, you just have to get in front of more people, okay? Graham says, problem is being myself means I'd never talk to anyone. I'm pretty much the same, believe it or not, Graham. Not quite as bad as you, though, Graham. Awesome. So, anything else? Just let me know you can hear Jesse, guys, because the thing keeps messing up for some reason. But you should be able to hear him. So, with the tech issues, Jesse, you should be able to hear Jesse because everything seems all right my end, but I keep pigging crashing, don't I? Anything else?
Sound as good as Beverly.
Yeah, sounds good, no, good. Anything else you can share with people who feel like, you know, when you first start something new, for some reason people think they can come in to this game and they think straight away they're just going to make money. Okay, straight away. Anything you can give someone who may be struggling or just starting out, or maybe they've been doing it a few months and not getting the results they want. What can you give them?
Learn how to get comfortable being uncomfortable, and that's not only for OLSP or online business, it's for anything else in your life. If you're afraid of it, if you're facing fear, there's success on the other side of that. I mean, you've been in the same comfort zone all this time, and how's it doing for you right now? You know, how's that going? You know, or how's that job going? How's that life going? And for me, it was a life decision. I'm like, hey, I got fed up. I'm like, I'm not feeling alive. And when I face fear, oh my God, man, I hate it. I hated getting on OLSP. I'm like, man, this is scary. I don't know anything about this. But every time I cross that line of fear, that's when I feel alive. And I want to feel alive every single day. So that would be my tip. Get comfortable being uncomfortable, and everything's going to be amazing. Don't be hopeful for a beautiful day. Appreciate it when it happens, but be prepared for a crappy one. Mindset and attitude, and everything's going to be on point, man. Yeah. I'm always happy.
That is awesome, guys. Be comfortable being uncomfortable. Perfect. So, with that, guys, we're going to call it a day there. Jesse, it's been an absolute pleasure. We love having you in.
Thanks, guys.
We love your
energy.
And
let's all crush it.
Yeah, let's all crush it. Thanks for jumping on, mate. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.